I'm Marlon Braccia. Welcome to Yoga Time. Recently we've been discussing yoga as therapy, and we're going to continue to do that today. Lots of people in Western society, that is in civilized countries where there's a lot of manufacturing, have dramatic bone loss later in life. It's diagnosed as osteoporosis. And studies have found that for osteoporosis, one needs to do weight-bearing exercise. So that doesn't necessarily only mean using barbells and dumbbells and things like that, or ankle weights. You can actually use your body as a weight very, very effectively. It's actually a lot safer than doing the weights at the gymnasium, because your body weight is always going to be the right amount of weight for you to lift. If you're a little overweight, it's going to be a little bit more, so you're going to work yourself a little harder. If you're thin and frail, it's not going to be too much weight, okay? So with that in mind, we are going to do a lot of things that are weight-bearing today. They will significantly build up strength. In addition to that, addressing osteoporosis, it's very important to have the endocrine system stimulated. The manufacturing of hormones has a lot to do with bone mass, bone loss, etc. So follow along as best you can. Please don't do anything that causes any sharp pain, and stay in your breath. That breath is Ujjayi breathing. So let's just take a moment to establish that, hearing the sound in the back of the throat, inhaling. And exhaling, rushing the air against the back of the throat. Good, so just slowly establishing the slow breath in, the slow breath out, hearing that hissing sound in the back of the throat. Remember, as we proceed, that range is of the ego and form is of the soul. So to stay in the form, stay in your slow breathing, and do the positions to the best of your ability. So let's start by taking the fingertips to the side. On the inhale, the right hand comes overhead. The left fingers creep out. Exhale, bring the elbow to the ground and stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. Inhaling up. And exhaling over. Breathing through. Face can look up toward the ceiling. Good. Just a little warm up for the side. Now, let's see if we can add some power to that. Pressing the right palm on the ground. Stretch out the legs to the opposite side. You want the hand to be just forward of your shoulder. Stack the feet. Bring the feet right in line with the hips. On the inhale, the hips come up. The hand reaches. Exhale, come down. Very controlled movement. Already we're bearing the weight of the body on the right shoulder. Good. Being careful to keep moving on the breath. Good. And one more time, we're going to inhale up and stay there as we breathe 4 breaths. From the bottom ankle to the top of the fingertips is one long angle. And exhale, come down carefully. Good. That's pretty intense already. Let's try the other side. Left hand down, just forward of the shoulder. Stack the feet. And breathing in. Breathing out. You may notice that one shoulder is a little stronger than the other. And again. Okay, last time, holding for 4 breaths. Keep the length of that breath exactly the same as when we were moving. Head's right in line with the spine. And exhale, come down. Good. Okay. So, a little more shoulder work. Let's take the fingertips behind us. Stretch the feet out. Try and press the soles of the feet on the ground. Inhaling. Raise the hips up. Let the head roll back. Now, it's fine to stay right here. If you want to add a little bit more weight to that, lift one foot. Exhale down. Lifting the other foot. Exhale down. Bring the seat down. And to reverse that, let's do a little bit of Dandasana. Palms press on the side. Toes come toward you. Lift the chest up. Crown the head right over the tailbone. Press the knees in the ground, flex the feet so the heels come right off the mat. Shoulders come down away from the ears. Looks passive, but it's not. Good. Okay, relax it for just a second. Back the hands up just an inch or two. And press your seat off the ground. Good. Try and elongate the muscles of the arm. Bring the toes toward you. And relax. Good. Now, if you can, cross the legs into lotus. Lift the knees up. One hand wraps around, the other hand wraps around, and clasp the hands. Bring the spine tall. Okay, so bearing the weight of the legs with the back. Good. And then slowly, unfolding, I'm going to get a close-up of that. I'm going to take the index finger and the ring finger right around the big toe. And from there, lift that leg out. Good. The other foot can stay right there on top of the thigh. Then take that foot too. Bring it out in the air. Good. Now, you want to find your balance. Sit right on top of those sit bones. Bring the toes apart, out to the side. Keep lifting the chest, lifting through the crown of the head. Breathing through. Good. Soles of the feet come together. One hand in back, the other hand right on top. Bring those feet into the chest. Good. Okay, so just loosening up the hips a little bit. Now, coming onto all fours. Let's really talk about cat posture here. If you get this right, everything else will be in proper alignment. So 2 fists between the knees, right here. That's the space between your knees. Bring the hands so they're right under the shoulders. You're as box-like as possible. Now, see where the top of the middle finger is? And move the heel of your hand right there. So my hands are 1 hand length in front of the shoulders. Curl the toes into the ground. Make sure the feet are right in back of the knees. And on the exhale, push up into downward facing dog. Good. Now, it's not so important that the legs are straight. What's important is that the back is in this position. So slowly as you open up, you can start to bring the heels toward the ground. Much better to be here than to be here. Okay? So flattening the back, creating some space between those vertebrae. Let the head just hang heavy. Back of the neck long and soft. Good, so let's go about 8 long breaths here. If this is really comfortable for you, you can inhale, raise one heel up. Actually point the toe, go all the way through. Exhale, come down. Inhale, other side. Exhale, come down. Good. Now from here, just shift so that the hips come down into plank posture. One long line from the ankle to the crown of the head. Let the head just be an extension of the spine. Elbows in, exhale. 4 inches off the ground. Hold the body there. Breathe smoothly through. Inhaling. Shift to up dog. Toes are together. Tailbone is tucked down. Face looks up. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Good. Curl the toes in the floor. Reach back to down dog. So let's do that little vinyasa a few times, moving on the breath. Inhaling to plank. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling back. Move at the rate of your own breath, so there's an inhale here and exhale down. Inhaling up. And one last time, really building some heat. Okay, so go ahead and walk the feet up to the hands. And hands to the feet. And holding on, fold the body over. Head hangs heavy. Bending the knees deeply. Bring the chest onto the thighs. The arms in front. You can let the feet be hip distance apart. Raise the chest, raise the arms. Fingers point away. Good, so sitting deeply, raising the chest only. And exhale, fold forward again. Both hands come down on the ground. Take the elbows right on the side of the knees. From here, lean forward, squeeze the knees together, and try and pick your feet up. Good. Take a breath and try that again. Okay. And then bringing the big toes together. Lean the hands in between. Chest comes down. Reach away. Press the palms together. Bring the heels on the ground. Just let the head duck down. Good. And on the inhale, grab your balance and stand right up. Exhale, diving over, just a halfway. Good. Hips to the crown of the head, all parallel to the ground. Right hand comes down. Left foot goes up into half moon. Good. So rest on the tips of the bottom fingers. If you can, the head turns to look up. Good. Let's switch sides. Good. Come on down. Let's come back down into a squat. And let's try that crow one more time. Great. And up. Relax down. Okay, so plenty of weight there. Let's go into some twists. This time, let's do cow's head. Left knee on the ground, right knee directly on top. Now, what you can do is take the right hand on top and the left hand to the back. Clasp the fingers. Straighten the spine. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come up. If you lean back. You can switch the legs. Try the other side. Left hand comes up. Give it a good stretch up so that you can come down and meet the back hand. Give it a little help if you need to. Good. If you can't reach, it's okay to use a sock or a strap. Left elbow is reaching up. And exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, come up. Let's stretch the back out just a little bit more. Into camel pose. One hand comes down to reach the heel. The other hand comes down and reach with the hips. Now from here, if you want to, spread the knees a little further apart. Walk yourself down. Seat comes down. Elbows come down. Good. Into fish. Inhale, come up. Okay, so there's our asana practice. Now that you're good and warm, let's do a pranayama technique or a breathing technique. Pranayama is actually energy moving. That's what the word itself means in Sanskrit. Chances are, if you have osteoporosis, that you may be a little bit sedentary. So maybe you don't have as much energy as you'd like to, and I promise you that this pranayama exercise will give you a lot of get up and go, but not in a stressed out, frenetic way, just in a really vibrant way. So let's follow along. I want you to press the tips of the fingers into the top of the palm of the hand. Stretch the thumbs back. Good. We're going to keep them there as we exhale through the nose 27 times very rapidly. Okay? So it's going to be like blowing out a candle, but with the lips closed. So here we go. And then large inhale, arms come up. Thumbs lock. Hold the breath. Reach with the fingers, reach with rib cage. And when you need to, very slowly exhale. Hands come to rest down on the knees. Good. Okay. I think we've got time to do that one more time. Let's try it again. Fingertips right into the palm of the hand. The very top. And 27 times. And big inhale. Reach and hold the breath. Slowly exhale whenever you need to, but holding the breath as long as you can. Good. This should put you in a nice, quiet frame of mind. It feels very vitalized. So let's just take a moment here. Take a little bit of saliva between the eyebrows. Let's just bring the focus up there. Let the eyes roll back into the head. Let the jaw be soft. just one point focus on the ajna center, or third eye. Good. To finish up the routine, it's advisable to always lay flat on your back. Let the arms come out to the side. So let's just do that for a moment. And to finish up, just try and be here for 3, 4, 5 minutes. Just being in the moment, not anticipating anything you need to do. So I invite you to stay there. Let the work that we've done finish up and just kind of saturate into the body. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Marlon Braccia, and this has been Yoga Time. Namaste.